Today marks day 5 in the Diddy trial. Cassie is still on the stand and the defense is still doing a cross-examination. Let's get into the first half. So the judge wants the defense to be done with their cross-examination before lunch today. They talked about how the prosecution only took a day and a half, and so the defense should have only taken a day and a half as well. They're saying that it may be a little longer. Now, the judge did say that he could have ruled to where that he could have cut off testimony for the defense, but he chose not to do that. So he's giving them an opportunity to go ahead and continue with cross-examination if they don't finish by lunchtime. Now, the prosecution said that after the cross-examination, they would like to redirect, and that probably would take an hour. So the defense, during cross-examination, what they're continually trying to do is trying to paint a picture that Cassie was indeed, y'all know what it is, Cassie was a hoe. That's what they trying to say, Cassie was a hoe. And they doing it in an unusual, slick way by asking her about certain men. Like they talked about an NFL player, they talked about a yoga instructor, and these are all different men Cassie was fooling with. And apparently she was cheating on Diddy with them. They also talked about her drug usage, saying that, did she go to rehab or whatever? Did she do all these type of different therapies like EMDR? She said she did. What was it for? It was for, PTSD. They also talked about her, while she was in Sedona, Arizona at this spa, how she was trying to treat her sexual addiction. Yes, y'all. So the defense wants to show a video about Diddy actually talking about God while he was on a hike in the woods. Now, Diddy actually went to this place, went on a hike, and he was talking about God after the video that we all saw where Diddy was kicking her tail, honey, beating her to the pow, pow. That's what Diddy was doing. And he was talking about God, and he actually sent Cassie that video back then. One of the reasons why they wanted to show Cassie the video is because Cassie stated that Diddy never went to rehab. And in this video, he went to rehab. Y'all, something just ain't right. Something in the milk just ain't clean. I don't know what it is, but something ain't clean, child. So the judge basically said that Cassie can view the video, but it cannot be submitted to the jury as evidence. The video actually said, now people could hear in open court, it said, just keeping you posted because as I grow, I want you to know I'm growing and I want you to grow with me. Combs could be heard saying all of that in the video that was released in court. So the defense went back to the incident at the Intercontinental Hotel in 2016, and Cassie was stating that she believed Diddy was intoxicated during that time, and she said everybody's perception of a blackout is totally different. Now, the jury actually saw a text message that Cassie had sent to Diddy. The text message says, when you get effed up the wrong way, you always want to show me that you have the power, and you knock me around. I'm not a rag doll. I'm someone's child. This message was read aloud in court. Another thing that was brought out in court, that when Diddy got angry at Cassie, he took her phone, her passport, her ID. He took everything. There was no way, in my opinion, where she could run from him. Now, there was another incident with Jonathan Oddie. There was a video of them having a freak off, and he said he was going to release the freak off video. Well, anyway, Cassie got wind of it, and she sent a video recording threatening him and saying some really, really vulgar words that I am not going to say on this doggone app. Now, I believe that did not look good for Cassie. It didn't look good for the prosecution because it shows that she can be violent as well. Now, they talked about that Cassie and Diddy actually used an escort service that was featured on a TV show. Check this out, y'all. So apparently they used Cowboy for Angels, and it was featured on a Showtime TV show called Gigolos. How many of y'all remember that? But anyway, Ventura had been concerned that the escort she and Combs used might end up on the show and reveal their relationships. She confirmed when they asked her about it. Now, another thing was brought out that in 2016, Diddy wanted to do a freak off without using the drug, ketamine. He said he hate using the drug, period. In 2016, Cassie talked to Diddy about not doing any freak offs anymore. She didn't want to do them. So anyway, she wanted to really break up. So he said, and she let Diddy know that she wanted a hug. But anyway, they got together after he had a studio session, and they ended up having. Well, after they did that, her now husband FaceTimed her back then. And the defense asked her, did he know that you were great? And she said, I don't know what he knew at that time. What I'm going to say is, I don't know how Cassie's husband is going to take all this, but I hope to God that they continue to have a marriage after this, because it seems like she left out a lot of things he just did not know. Child, now they talking about Kim Porter's memorial, about how Cassie texted him after the memorial saying that why would Diddy say that Kim was his soulmate when they was together for 11 years? And the defense asked her, was that hurtful? And she said yes, which means they are still trying to show that Cassie was jealous. She wanted to be in a monogamous relationship with Diddy. And it seemed to be she was just Diddy's. So the defense asked Cassie that right after Kim Porter's memorial service, she never saw Diddy again. And she agreed. She never saw him again. And the defense, they so daggone petty, talking about you married the love of your life, right? The judge went ahead and made it where they went to break. So they are breaking for lunch. We shall be back soon. Drop down in the comment area. Let me know what you think. And here first, where Kimmy's world is your world.